You guys seen the video of the girl who went to have a Brazilian and she smelled so bad that the esthetician told her she could not complete the service and she had to leave? There is more to this story. I'm an esthetician. I've been one for 6 years. If you watch the video, you'll notice that the girl gets very aggressive with her when she tells her she has to stop the service. Do you know how much balls it takes to tell someone, I can't do this, you smell bad? I can guarantee you that there were things that happened before this video, and this was like the final straw for that esthetician. Any of my clients, if I were to tell them that, they would be so deathly embarrassed that they would be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I imagine myself in that position, what I would do, and I would profusely apologize and walk out of there so embarrassed and probably never come back. But I would never try to argue with the person that I don't smell and that they need to finish my service. No way. Ain't no way. Client's reaction tells me a lot about her.
Okay, about the girl who videotaped herself in the waxing studio. I actually have a waxer that just moved in down the street from me, and I went to a wax before, and I hate being hairy. So for me, I didn't think waxing was going to be my thing because you have to let it grow, all the things. And then also letting someone else besides my gyno look at my vajayjay is just like a fear of mine, right? But they see them all the time. Nothing's normal. But you always like, even the gyno or your waxer, you're always thinking, man, is mine like normal? Is it the worst? I don't know. But this girl, to air that video about the waxer saying her vajayjay smelled is insane to me. Like, that is my worst fear. I am one of those people that like, I'm a germaphobe, and if there is any type of smell going on, you know something's not right. Like, as a woman, you know, like your pH balance can be off or whatever. There are things to rectify that, but to put it on the internet for everyone to see, yeah, your face is on the video, but it's on your profile. Like, somebody can find out who you are. That is like next level stuff. And maybe I'm like super uber conservative with that type of stuff, like my private life, but I wouldn't want to like air that at all. And I still don't even air my personal like history of anything either. But I can tell you, my biggest fear going into a gynecologist or a waxer is that if my vajayjay isn't like normal. And obviously every vajayjay looks different, everybody has a different, you know, thing going on, but personal hygiene and health is huge, and they tell you there's a lot of things down there that you need to be taken care of, and there are things that you can do to help those issues, because I know some girls deal with BV really bad and other girls deal with UTIs really bad. There are things that can help not do those or get those basically, but personal hygiene is huge, and I feel so bad for people who are in fields like that where they are around it 24/7 and you can't escape it. And I'm a smell girl. If I smell something that is off, I am out of there, because smells, gross. If it looks like gross, I'm okay. Like the pimple popping shows and like the cysts and stuff, I'll watch that. Like in surgery stuff, that doesn't gross me out. Smell gross me out. So for that woman to say something, the waxer to say something to the person videoing her, it had to have been bad. Like I just couldn't. I couldn't post that video. And again, that is my worst fear unlocked, with someone thinking that I smelled. And my parents always said, you never want to be the smelly kid. Growing up, you never want to be the smelly kid. So wear deodorant, wear perfume. I wear perfume going to the gym. I wear perfume going everywhere because I never want to be the smelly person. So yeah, worst fear unlocked.
So you're telling me that I saw a video of a girl, she was in the middle of her Brazilian wax. Now, if you ever had a Brazilian wax, you're pretty exposed, like everywhere. So she's getting it done. Well, the person who's doing it, the waxer, had to stop midway. I got secondhand embarrassment watching this video. She stopped halfway because she couldn't stand the smell. She is, I think, trying to be nice and be like, hey, like you have a smell down there that's not like a normal smell. Like maybe she's alluding that maybe she has like an infection or there's something not normal. This is what she does, right? Like this is what, so she knows. The girl getting the wax is literally trying to record her saying like, oh, you're a horrible business person. How can you say that? She said that she just worked out. Maybe that's why she smells. And the other girl's like, no. That's not why you smell. You smell because there's something really, really wrong, and refuse to continue on. And now thinking back when I've had them in the past, they don't wear masks. These poor girls. So they're like, and they're all up in there. So the way I got secondhand embarrassment from this video, like girl, and she thought she would post that being like, I got you, you're a horrible business person, no one's gonna come to you. Girl, that's the opposite. Like I would never post that if that ever happened to me. Like, couldn't be me.
You couldn't waterboard the information out of me. The way I would have prayed for the ground to swallow me before I even jump on the internet to talk about something like that. Listen, that woman would did you a favor to tell you, darling, your coochie doesn't smell great. That woman looked for all the means to tell you professionally that, babes, your coochie doesn't smell good. But you decided to jump to the internet and expose yourself and tell the world how your coochie smells. Listen, women, how would you tell me that you come from the gym and you go straight without even cleaning up down there? You go straight to get a wax. Somebody even calls you out and tell you, darling, it doesn't smell too good. And you, the first thing you did is jump on the internet to embarrass yourself. Like, people are so interested in getting viral to a point where they forget that they have a reputation. Like the shame. If I was the one, I would nicely get off that table, pick my things in shame, and pipe out of there and tell the lady, thank you. Like, How would you do that to yourself? The embarrassment, the shame, and the first thing you did was bring it to the internet. Instead of doing what everybody would do in that kind of situation, pick your things in shame and get out of that building. That woman handled you with all the professionalism that she had, but you still did not get it. How? And you can't force her. You literally can't force this woman to work on you when she's uncomfortable. Man, like seriously. She was not being rude. You were being rude. She was actually being a girl's girl for telling you, ma'am, your coaches does this for a living. I'm sure she has handled several smells. There's a reason if she told you, ma'am, you're good. Even the one, I would actually look into it and see whether truly I have an infection or not. But the reason why she's rejecting you. And I'm sure she must have given you a full refund. So it's not about the money.